how true that is. Just a personal observation in all my travels, different areas, different lions. Hello, Pussycat. Hope you're not getting tired of the sound of my voice. Could be that my voice has just lulled them all to sleep. Wishful thinking. No. I think it's full tummies. A wonderful saying in Afrikaans, in English. Maag is vol, oog is toe. Stomach's full, eyes closed. Doesn't work in English. I think it was Peter and Herman were talking about languages and phrases and things, and there's certainly in every language there are certain phrases that but anyway, the Afrikaans phrase, maag is vol, oog is toe. Stomach's full, eyes closed. Anyways, getting back to, I think, Paula's second half of Paula's question. Males tend, whether they tolerant of each other as they mature, or become intolerant of one another as they mature. I don't think I can give an exact answer to that one. Certainly brothers, I'd say brothers become more tolerant. As they mature, they become a little bit more mellow. But there's a bond in a coalition of males. There's a bond, that group and that pride. That I don't think that bond strengthens or lessens or weakens at any particular time. Certainly around feeding time, there's arguments and there's general intolerance around the carcass, especially if they haven't fed for a while. And if you've got a couple of big males, they're liable to fight over the carcass one minute, and then the next minute they're likely to clean each other. But I guess it's an individual thing. I guess you could take one pride, become somewhat intolerant of one another, and another pride where they can quite happily stick together, and there are no arguments. And when it comes to mating, when a female is in estrus and going through her estrus period, she needs, not requires, but she needs to be covered by a male consistently over a period of several days. And when there's a coalition of males, she will even at times choose which male to cover her. So you'll have more than one male covering a lioness during her estrus period if there's a group of males within the pride. Not every copulation is successful. Not every copulation does a sperm unite with an egg. So you'll find that with 2 or 3 or even 4 males, you might get eggs being fertilized from all the different males within the pride. Helps strengthen the gene pool. Got a piece of grass in his mouth. Trying to get rid of it. Just not get... And hi to Sharon in Austria, another regular viewer of ours. Sharon often coming through with questions. Sharon also very often sending information, avid reader. Sharon sending me, every now and then, sending me papers and studies of different things that we've talked about that I can read up of and keep my knowledge base up. And I'm not sure of the answer to this one, Sharon. Sharon's asking about the skin pigmentation underneath the stripes of the zebra, whether it's a consistent color or whether the pigmentation of the stripes on the zebra go down to the skin itself. And well, I mean, we can see this youngster pulling on the skin, but that's the inside of the skin. I'm going to have a look with my binoculars quickly now that we've got this opportunity. I think, Sharon, it depends on how deep we go. I think if we had to shave a zebra, you would see pigmentation. But I think some of the lower dermal layers, it becomes a uniform pink, pale white, and then the yellow fat layer. But I'm not too sure of that answer. I can't say that I've ever looked that close or considered that question as to the skin color underneath the fur. I'm trying to see, as this youngster eating on the skin, he's using his carnassial, those wonderful sharp triangular teeth that take place of the molars in the carnivores, or some of the carnivores. Teeth that are called carnassials rather than premolars and molars. I think they have vestigial molars behind the carnassials. But as this cub's trying to cut through the skin with his carnassials, trying to get an idea of answer for Sharon. I can see the stripes, I can see the edge of the skin where the stripes are, but I still can't provide a definitive answer for you. I have to wait till they leave, and maybe if there's a piece of skin left over I can come back and find out for you. But if they leave, our local hyena clan are going to be on this like hyenas on a carcass. Quite remarkable. We're fairly close to the main access road that comes into the Sabi Sand, goes to Jubish Lodge and a bunch of other lodges. We can hear the odd vehicle moving on that road. Somebody's going to get smacked soon. It wasn't me. Don't look at me. I didn't break a stick. Very harsh reaction out of all of them, just from a little bit of arguing over the piece of this carcass. One lion on the left of the tree was sneaking under to eat, and then this big female decided she wanted to. And it was just a little bit of an argument. Hello, little one, you're looking a bit mangy. I think these